Hi guys, here we are playing the Grand Tour game. Oh, again, a fizz meter. Again, fizz. Why you always all with a fizz? Hey? This is why I don't like that fizz meter.
The 5-litre 12-cylinder engine produces 621 horsepower, which is modest by the standards of today's road-going hypercars.
But this thing weighs just 800 kilograms. As a result, the power to weight is off the scale. Bloody hell, this is special. What's more amazing than that, actually, is that this car exists at all, because its gestation was, let's say, it was quite difficult.
The story of its birth starts in 1968, when the governing body for sports car racing, alarmed that the top-end unregulated prototype cars were becoming too fast, too expensive and too dangerous, decreed that such machines should have engines no larger than 3 litres. However, the governing body also said that if you could build 25 road-going versions of your racing car, that engine limit would be raised to 5 litres. Although secretly they knew that no small sports car manufacturer could actually afford to do that. They didn't think there'd be any takers. The ragtag Porsche team just made the deadline, and the motorsport inspectors gave the road cars the sign-off, presumably not inspected them too closely, or they would have noticed that most of them had truck axles. Pierre hoped for a big win at the 1969 Le Mans race, but it was a disaster. One of the privately entered cars crashed on lap 1, killing its driver. The others broke down as the race wore on, until just one remained, driven by this man, British driver Dickie Atwood.
Difficult would be putting it mildly. Life-threatening could be another one. It was a monster. It was made for speed, like a bullet to go through the air, but there wasn't enough pressure on the bodywork to keep it on the ground.
And now, since the legend is celebrating its 50th birthday, I think it deserves a fun day out.
So I thought, why don't we put Mr. Dickie Atwood back in it to stretch its legs a bit and spice things up? And whilst he's there, let's see how the old legend, I mean the car, stacks up against a modern Porsche.
Specifically this Porsche, the 911 GT2 RS, the biggest gun in Porsche's current arsenal.
Now, attentive viewers will have noticed that I'm not actually driving, and that's because I've decided to do this properly. We're going to have old Porsche Le Mans winning racing driver versus young Porsche Le Mans winning racing driver, because this is Neil Yarni, and he won for Porsche in 2016 in the 919. To be honest, he's also probably a bit better at this than I am. Full throttle.
Why are you talking, May? You're not driving.
Oh, that's interesting. Quite slow there. This is a piece of cake. Shouldn't feel so good, but it does. Danger. Well, that's remarkable. Right then, let's go. Thank you.
So you see, James, some old men can drive fast. Just saying.
Anyway, let's move it on, shall we?
Yep, let's move it on. As you would probably imagine, we have to travel a lot to make this show. I mean, just in making this series alone, we have been to Colombia, Detroit, Las Vegas, Scotland, Tbilisi, Baku, Istanbul, Helsinki, and Chongqing, Mongolia, Hong Kong, Florida, Spain, France, Italy, Switzerland. But that's just to make 13 programs.
Yeah, and we're not making that up. We genuinely have been that far.
Yes.
And that means we have to go through a lot of airports, and almost all of them drive us mad for a number of small reasons, and one big one.
Yeah, you.
What?
Well, you. We have to travel with you everywhere, and you never stop ranting about it.
Well, I do a little bit of that, yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
The first 20 minutes of the film we're about to see are just rants before we even get to the point.
Yeah, that is true, but it's worth it, as you shall see. This is London Stansted Airport, which is located nowhere near London. I came here on a train, 2,000 people on it, no security at all. Going on an aeroplane, ooh, well, we'll do this.
Oh, am I seriously doing this again? Oh, fuck. Hey, this way, this. Good. That way. Good. Good. The way up and then that way, yeah. Oh, that was good. Oh, hammer. This one. Bam! Bolt.
And then, of course, is your bag going to be selected for a special search? Of course it is. Yes, there you go. You've been through an X-ray machine. If you go to a hospital and you X-ray somebody's leg, okay, you say, right, it's not broken, I can see that, but let's just cut your flesh open to make sure. No, it's been X-rayed. Why are they looking at it again? Oh, here we go. Yep, salt, self-raising flour, normal flour, baking powder, talcum powder. That's from an athlete's foot. I put them in clear bags every single airport you go through anywhere in the world. Why are they so interested in my condiments and medical necessities?
I don't know, mate.
And then you're out of security and straight into a shop, which wouldn't be so bad if it sold something you actually wanted, like bog roll or cat food. But no, all they sell is perfume. Why do they think when you get to an airport, all right, I've suddenly overcome with a need to smell like Victoria Beckham? Then you've got the adverts. Look at that half-wit.
Okay. What? I had something. There.
Look at it. Every advert in every airport makes no sense.
I can see now why James May volunteered not to be in this film.
And finally, you get to the gate, which is so far from civilization, they're still using a dot matrix printer.
We have explained to him that the walk has to be this long because aeroplanes are wide because they've got wings, but he can't seem to understand the concept.
Look, you will admit that that was a long walk, yes? I don't care what the reason is, it's a long walk.
It is quite a stretch, yes.
Which is why we decided to address the problem.
Shut him up.
So here we are, arriving at the airport again, with what looks like normal hand luggage. Okay, what I have here, as you can see, is a perfectly ordinary wheeled suitcase. If I fold the handle away, it will fit in an overhead locker. However, if I lay it down like so, you can see it's starting to look like a car.
Not really, mate.
No, it is. It will look even more like a car when I have completed the build. And then, you heard that? A solid click like an M16 rifle bolt. This is my accelerator, my brake, and then I simply, sitting on it, been quite careful to keep that away from my plums. And I am ready to go. So where's yours?
Here.
Where?
Laptop.
Yeah?
Put it on the floor.
Wheeled laptop?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but, oh, I see you stand on it.
Yeah. And I'm off.
So where's your luggage?
In my pocket. I got pants, toothbrush, everything I need. I'm good to go.
I mean, that does look a bit dangerous.
It is. That's why I'm wearing all these pads.
Right, are we ready then to revolutionise air travel?
Oh my god, seriously?
Every working day is about to get better.
Let's do this.
Another advantage of this, I am tall. I reckon I'm 5'11" on this.
Yeah, there's been a bit of a role reversal.
It's good.
I'm going to be honest with you. In a matter of moments, we arrived at the check-in.
No! This is just pure brilliant! Oh.
Sorry about that.
Sorry.
Ow.
Are you cooking in a bag?
No,
He's on it.
I have it here. It's here.
He's not normally that tall.
Shut up.
Into security. Oh, God, my foot.
Sorry. Sorry.
That
Sorry.
was my other foot.
Yep, that happened.
Thanks. Bet you never had a steering wheel go through customs before, have you?
No. What the fuck have you been doing? Oh, okay. I guess hit it. What? I want a suitcase! I want this! Please give me!
I actually have 9 wheels on my suitcase, not counting this one. Oh, that was a bad mistake. Ah.
Oh, except for this one.
Soon we were motoring through the duty-free shops.
Oh, shit, no.
Oh, Hammer's gone!
Ow! I meant
You've gone. The speed. Go.
Ah! Imagine this, seeing me like driving like do this mark right. I look like an idiot.
Oh, dearie me.
Boop. What the?
Oh my God.
I don't care how long I take over. I just find it's fun.
Nothing to see here. Nothing to see. Is it gate 88, Hammond?
What? No, mate, it's this one.
There's no plane!
And then a plane here.
And on that terrible disappointment, back to the tent. That was quite hurty.
Right, we know how his works.
I fell out of a tunnel!
Yeah, and I'm not interested in that. I want to know how you.
I'm out of the tunnel.
It was cordless drill motor and some laptop batteries.
Right, and you're claiming that has a top speed of 28 miles an hour.
I was doing 28 when I fell out of the tunnel.
Really?
Yes,
Yeah.
28.
I didn't believe him either, so when the airport quietened down a bit, we organised a race.
Right, here's Abby on my superb suitcase.
Oh my god. I want to do this, but I'm keeping this for next week, for tomorrow, guys. I would have a good laugh, but I'm doing this tomorrow. So I wish you a good night. Until next time. Bye.